Hello everyone and welcome back to another Pocket Pixels here on the Pocket Pixels Green. We are here with another week of our Pokemon adventure, and we've got a doozy of a few things to do that we're going to be doing here today. First of all, I want to first mention that tomorrow, Saturday, June 26th at 3 PM EST, I believe that's 8 PM British Summer Time, which is UK time, and I believe it's noon PST, if I've got my conversions correctly. You can double check that. But at 3 PM EST, there is a network login event bonus. There's one free shiny, and there is a one free legendary key for all players online. So make sure tomorrow you are on the server. You're here for the event. I'm going to try and be here as well to see everyone and see what everybody gets in the chat. May potentially be in a live stream, who knows, I'll have a see. But yes, we are back for more. That was the first thing I did want to mention, let you guys know that that was going to be happening. Look at this shiny boy just walking around. Is that just, I believe it's following, is it following Galactic over there? It's following someone anyway. That, or it was just been ignored and it's just despawned in front of me. I'm not too sure, but yeah, shiny ferret, everyone. But yes, it looks like there's some more signs appearing. There's been a lot more of you on the server. If you have been on the server in the last week, very much appreciate it. You guys are awesome. If you haven't got your welcome packs, again, same thing, same thing. Who've we got? So we've got Red, who was here. Starry Pup, that's a new one that I haven't seen on this lineup before. Of course, we've got Nico, West, and Keto. We've got these three who was on earlier in the week. Well, actually, I think it was like the night of the last upload. Those three were on. A funny story about that one. And Speedy has been gathering us some very interesting items, which are going to come in very handy. I do very much appreciate it, good sir. There is even a lucky egg in here, which is actually pretty nutty. So I'm going to grab hold of this lucky. I'm going to transfer all of this out of here, just so it's out of the way. That's the main thing. Now the other thing is I have started to well, I did start trying to, I'm just going to dump everything in for the moment. I did kill a boss Ampharos actually just moments ago, which was pretty nice. It is a Thursday at the time of me recording this, so as you know, on a Thursday, we have increased, thank you Speedy, much appreciate. But yes, as on a Thursday, it's increased boss spawns, which is really, really nice across the server. Let me chuck all of this in here. We do need to finish the house at some point, but I am probably going to do that in a bit of a live stream if I do on tomorrow, because that's a lot more fun. But yes, there has been a few things. We've got a few new people. We've got this person who's living here. We've got Captain Ocarinas over here behind me. We've got, I think that's Starpup's house over there in the corner, which is all pretty nice. I'm glad you're all moving into the neighborhood. Much appreciate. As we can see, this building... Every time I come on, this place gets more wackier and wackier by the second, and I love it. There's a battlefield on the top and everything. I think there's like the start of a Charizard thing on the other side, like a pixel art, which is pretty cool. I've not seen too many of the other people's who have moved in. I think there is one over there, which I think is still over there. But yes, that is all of the goodies. Wow, there's actually an Amoonguss spawning over there. Probably to do with the weather. But yeah, let's start off today by, we have some Devouring Dragon Cake Crate. No, we're not saying cake crate. We've got ourselves some Devouring keys over here, which is one of the new, I want to say it's one of the new ones. So we've got the Rainbow Lightning, which we opened, Rainbow Lightning, which we opened last week, and then we've got this here, which I can have a look at. So we've got Shiny Haxorus, Shiny Gerudogon, Shiny Tyrantrum, Valencian Rattata, and Blossom. We've got a Heavy Ball Spheal, a Friend Ball Spheal, both interesting designs, Cosplay Libra Pikachu, We've got a Striker Glade, which looks pretty neat. Ashen, again, the Ashens always look pretty neat. Ashen Umbreon and Talonflame. We've got the PocketPixels Shiny Halloween Tyranitar. The Rainbow Weavile. If we get the Rainbow Milotic, I will actually be pretty happy. We've got Shaman. And then the three that are in here, which are pretty neat, is the Meta Groudon, the Shiny Regidrago, and also the Shiny Zarude. So those are the big three in here. But I'm like all of these are like pretty neat. Yeah, I guess let's crack these bad boys open. Let's see what we get. So first roll of the dice on today's crates are going to be a Ashen Talonflame. So this actually goes really nicely with our Ashen. The Ashen stuff is just really nice. Ashen Talonflame, which is Modest Nature, which honestly, it's interesting. I'm not quite sure if we can run a special Talonflame, but there is obviously the options to chain these if I need to. I could make the adamant using the orb token thingies. Let's go with the next one. We won't glitch it out this week and have it not show us the rolls. It looks like we're going to get ourselves a Shiny Tyrantrum, which is pretty pog. Shiny Tyrantrum is pretty nice. Let's have a look at this bad boy. Strong Jaw. Dragon Tail Crunch, which obviously is boosted by its ability. And you've got a Naughty Natured, and you're pretty dang big. Interesting. Right, let's try another one. Obviously, these next ones I'm going to have to go and see what we get via the PC. We'll have a look at them. We'll roll them. We got another Shiny Tyrantrum. Duplicates are always nice, interesting. Trade fodder, I guess, if you know, we ever decide we want to do a trade. The Spheal. The Spheal. I guess we're getting some interesting rounds, right? Let me see one of these rainbows. Show me the rainbows or one of the top three. Give us the 1%ers. The 1 or 2%ers. Go on. It's the Glade. Now, this isn't actually that bad. I don't mind the Glade. We didn't get any of the big ones, though, which is... I wouldn't have minded the Rainbow Milotic. Milotic is, like, one of my favorites, especially from Gen 3. So, if we go back to home and we go to said... Oh, spiking. There we go. If we go into our box, so you can see there's a lot of things in this box that are slightly different to last week. So let's have a check out at the Spheal and this other Tyrantrum. So Strong Jaw again. This one has Rock Slide, which is pretty nice. And it is Adamant Nature. So this one is superior already. Adamant Nature, Shiny Tyrantrum. Probably going to EV train this up and just... you know, have it as another like level 100 mon that I can just demolish bosses with. But yeah, that's pretty nice. And then we've got the Spheal here, which is Ice Body. It's very cute, mild nature. Let's have a look at it. So we've got the big boy, if it goes out. Server's having a little bit of lag at the moment, but that's, you know, it happens. There, oh my goodness, Losh. It's humongous. This thing is humongous. Shame we don't have one of those fancy little name tags that go after it. So we've got Big Boy here. And what's this Sphere look like? Ah, look at that. How cute's that? How cute is that? It looks like a friend bot. I wonder how it looks when it evolves. Or if it just... you know, because it's that particular Sphere. I don't know. I'll have to have a look. Right, so this one is the superior one, right? Yes. So that we can hold on to. Let's have a look at this Striker. As you can see, I've been going around doing a few bits and pieces. So we've got this Striker Glade. Steadfast, okay, as to be expected. No ribbons just yet. Really bad moveset. And mild-natured. And it's a runt. But what do you look like? Oh, okay. I dig it. It's got a nice blue theme going on. Again, I kind of like that. I am, you know, blue. But yeah, I like that. It's got like, that looks like on the, what's it? The arms of Kyogre. It's got a Kyogre vibe. I kind of dig it. I kind of dig it. So yeah, that is something else that I can obviously level up if I want to. You're a monster already, so you can just be EV trained and whatnot. But one thing I would like to do today, now we have got this segment out of the way, is, as you can look at the side, and you probably noticed by the thumbnail of today's video, is my WOOPER friend. My WOOPER child. My level 100 WOOPER. It's my child. It is the best WOOPER, and it took on a level 140, what's it? What's they called? The Ampharos. That's why I had the stuff in the inventory. A level 140 Ampharos all by its little wee self. Aren't you a good boy? Aren't you a good boy, my child? Yes. So Whoopie Boy has joined the squad. It's going to be joining us. And Rockruff, well, to be fair, the whole team's now EV trained. All 4 of these, apart from the Tyrantrum, because we've just got it, are all EV trained up. So Hatena, over here, we can, in fact, go and evolve. I have, in fact, changed its nature to bold. So it's now a bold-natured one. We just need to obviously get some good moves on it. We have ourselves our Dragonite, which is now still relaxed, because that was the nature, which is not too shabby. And then we've got Rockruff over here, which was adamant, so I'm probably going to go for a night, the midnight form of our Rockruff. The Cloud Watcher. I didn't even realize you had a cloud mark. I probably did, but I forgot. WOOPER, do you have one? Ah, WOOPER, my child, does not have a mark. It's got a pretty decent moveset, this thing. It's pretty nice. It has Water Absorb, which is what really you want. Yeah, it's pretty neat. And it's a nice sassy nature. So it's like a special defensive wall, which is pretty nice. But yes, let us go and see what... Let's have a look at the menu. Menu, and we want the gyms, teleport, warps. So we've got the rock gym. Let's go and have a gander real quick. Oh, so we did have a brief look, but I want to have a proper look at the rules for this gym again. I believe it's level 35, a max of 3 Pokemon, which we're going to do some preparation for today. So yes, it's a 3v3 level 25 cap. I thought it was 35 for some reason, but yes. Level 25, 3 versus 3. So I've got to devise for this rock type gym. And yeah, obviously we're going to have to wait till we have a rock type gym leader available, which I can get sorted. But yeah, I don't think there's anything in particular that we can't do. Yeah. So it looks like I can probably get started with this. So I wouldn't mind taking a WOOPER in, actually. Having a more defensive WOOPER set up. Does it say anything about choice items are banned, species claws are in effect, so you can only have one of the same Pokemon, which is fine. Because really, if I had an Eviolite, does it say anything about Eviolite? Could have Eviolite WOOPER and just be a boss, which I wouldn't mind, because WOOPER's the best. Like, who would not want a WOOPER? So that being said, a WOOPER is going to be our first choice. Obviously, it's not going to be as OP, and it's not going to have as great moves as we currently have on this level 100 one. Not unless, obviously, I get TMs, which, yeah, as we can see, that's what it gets by level up. Earthquake at 40. So really, Aqua Tail at 24 is actually going to be its best move, which isn't actually that bad. Its other moves here aren't that bad. They're great anyway. Ice Beam wouldn't be a bad TM if we could find the TM. So while we're out on our hunts today, we can do that. Let's, for the sake of it, let's see. Gyms. The rock gym is open currently. Very nice. So if we do get this done in the same city, that'll be great. So let's go to the swamp and find ourselves a WOOPER. Okay, so here we are in the swamp. Now there's a few mons here in the swamp that we could actually use. Tool actually isn't a bad shout by all means. I love how the mons give off this particle effect if you punch them. But Tool isn't a bad shout. It is already level 24, which is kind of scary. I'm not particularly, you know, keen. It could be something actually. You know what? We'll catch it as a safety. Definitely open to the fact of using Pokemon of, you know, something a little bit different to what I would normally use. Because WOOPER, I'd obviously go for a WOOPER because WOOPER's my child. I ran away from it by accident. Getting used to this this AI is it's interesting. So we'll drowsy twice just so it goes to sleep, and I don't have to deal any damage. And then Pokeballs, Ultra Ball, go. So we'll catch ourselves this level 24 Tootle. We don't have to do much leveling with it. So let's have a look at you really quickly. So Shell Armor protects you against crits, so I will never get critted. This one is Rash Natured. You're better physical, really, aren't you? But you don't really have any great moves anyway. Crawfish, you're too high level to begin with, so I'm not even going to consider that. One that I did want to consider, which it is still there, is Lotad. Now, my only concern with Lotad is that I didn't mean to do that. Lotad is not the best. It's only going to be a Oh, I could make it a Ludicolo at level 25. But I need to get myself a Water Stone, which isn't too hard to do. So let me real quick catch. Oh, we caught it in one. Let me catch both of these really quickly, so we have a little bit of a choice between some Lotads. Because I don't think they're going to spawn now because it's night time. Lotad, again, could be good because it's grass and water typing. So we can cover both typings for whatever Mon comes out if something has something that water resists. Trying to think of the possibilities. There's a lot more possibilities. WOOPERs actually spawn here. If I did want a WOOPER. Krogunk. Oh, that's not bad. It is a rock type gym, so I have to think of all of the possibilities that there could be. Also thinking of some other water types that could be useful. You know, there's like Krabby. Nice solid Crab Hammer would be really nice. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Like, even if we got a Marsh Stomp, see, it's 25, so yeah, it would be a Marsh Stomp. Marsh Stomp's probably not going to be amazing in the slightest. So, Shelder could be really good. I don't know what if we can skill link. If we had skill link, if that would be allowed. Because Shelder is very good, actually. So let's catch ourselves some Shelders. Should empty my party just so I have the team on me. This thing has Eye Shard, which is good for priority. So there we go. There's one. Let me go and empty my party. And we'll just carry on us for the moment what we're going to be using. So WOOPER, you can chill because you're our right, clearer. Let's have a look at these guys really quickly. So Shelder has skill link, which is really nice. It just doesn't have lonely. It is lonely natured. The only thing about this particular Shelder is that it doesn't have Icicle Spear. Now it gets Icicle Spear It's probably gonna be. Is it gonna be egg move? Ooh, how does one get icicle spear? Because that'd be really nice against rock types. And whether it's actually allowed is another thing that I'd have to look into. Probably something I'm going to have to... It's actually a decent Shelder. Lotad has Swift Swim. Bold Nature actually isn't too bad. I keep checking the ribbons now because having one. Again, you're Swift Swim again. Harder Nature, so that's not too bad as well. You're just pure whatever. Lotad could be cool. I just don't feel like its defenses are going to be enough for us. I did have a look at stuff like Maril. Maril is a good mom. That could be useful if I got a Pure Power Maril. Or even going for something just as simple as a... Because this evolves... Poliwag evolves at level 23, if I remember off the top of my head. So that could be pretty neat. This also actually might not be too bad of a pick. We took a Delamize, because those do spawn quite often here in the beach biome. Delamize could be really cool. It's ghost typing, so if it's... do you take... powers up steel type moves? If you got actually any steel type moves, which I don't think you get... So Gyro Ball at level 20, Switcheroo, yeah. You don't really get many of your steel type moves until level... Oh, there's not very many that you can learn by level up, is there? Gyro Ball, I suppose. Flash Cannon. Are you physical or special? This one in particular is physical, so Flash Cannon's not the best. You can learn Earthquake though, so if I got an Earthquake TM and we did a Delamize, I'm actually digging this. It's going to be a lot of work to get a viable Delamize for the first gym, but I want to try it. So Tutor, you can go in there. So I'm thinking Shelder, Delamize, and we need to pick a fifth. But let's see if we can find ourselves a Delamize that's worth... Ooh, Sandygast is not a bad pick either. Let's see if we can find ourselves a decent Delamize. Okay, so I managed to find ourselves an adamant-natured Delamize. Now, there is another one here, which I'm going to try and grab as well, really quickly. One thing I did notice, actually, which is quite funny, is I found myself an Arrokuda. Arrokuda, we know, is really good. It's really fast, hits hard. It's basically just, you know, it's great. What are we looking at? This one is jolly natured, so we're going for the speed. I was having a gander at some builds for this, and jolly is pretty good. Going for the more all-out attacker route, glass cannon, which is what I'm thinking. Of course, it is only an Arrokuda, which is slightly annoying. It doesn't evolve till level 26 though, so it will be an Arrokuda if we go into the fight. Which I'm not totally against. That's the adamant natured one. We got a careful natured one, which I think, if I believe, careful is the more specially defensive pivot one. So we've got two really good Delamizes here. And it already has Gyro Ball, which is very nice. It is level 23 over the 12 which we have. Now, my ultimate concern here is what we're gonna do, because I feel like it being a rock type gym, I feel like rock electric types are going to be quite common, which isn't really going to be a problem for Delamize because it resists. It's more so this is looking like the three anyway. Shelder, Arrokuda, and also Delamize. Obviously, Delamize being either the pivot or the attacker. Arrokuda being the all-out attacker, and Shelder just kind of being more there for priority, like Ice Shard and whatnot. Could work out pretty nicely. It's a very interesting combination of mons. especially if they do go down the electric route. That is a big launcher. Holy moly. So what I'm going to do is I am going to now, oh, there's all the spawns disappeared. Let's go to training. Is it training? What's the warp training? Sorry, warp training. We're going to go up here. This is where I've been quite a lot recently. Not too sure. Oh, all of the mons loading in. All of those mons loading in. Are we loaded? Are we good? Yeah, so this is the training area. It's really nice, actually. So you've got level 100 trainers, which you can fight against, level 50 trainers, which you can fight against. And then we've got the EV training area, which is what we're looking for. So, EV training, we need to have a look at our 3 Pokemon, our 3 Pokemon of choice. I didn't actually look at when... Let me have a look at Shelder really quickly. So, Shelder, mainly because if I want to make use of Skill Link, I want to know and make sure we can acquire its Icicle Spear, which I think is an egg move, which obviously is slightly irritating. Icicle Spear, it's mainly learned through parents of breeding. So it's a case of if I want to use Shelder, I'm going to have to go through the rigmarole of finding a Shelder. So for the moment, we're just going to ignore this Shelder. You can go down here. I now need to make a decision on if I want to go the special defensive pivot, which I think is what I want to do. So this level 23 one is perfect. Do we have... Let's just go over here for the moment to the attack room. Let's go in here, and we want the level 23 one, which if I double check is the careful natured one here. Okay. So we've got 2 of the 3 that we're going to be doing. So let's have a see. We want to train for our Delamise in special defense, of course, in case there is any special Pokemon, and HP. So that can be done very, very easily. I think I have, if I go home real quick, I have a... Oh, that's pretty neat. Is that just chilling, or is that what they've got? That's pretty cool if that's what they've got. Right, I did have a band, which is the Power Belt, which I think, unfortunately, does defense. If I remember correctly. Pretty sure the Power Belt does defense, which is not any of the ones we're gonna need today. Yeah, defense. So that's a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. We'll keep that in there for the moment. And the Lucky Egg, I guess, can come with us because we're probably gonna need it. But yeah. Let's go back to warp training, and I will get this EV training session going, and we'll be back once we have Arrokuda and Delamise all EV trained up. Let's do this. Okay, so I have no idea how this has happened, but I was just EV training our Arrokuda over here, and it was inflicted with Pokerus, which is actually pretty nice. Yeah, I mean, sure. Thank you. I don't know what Pokemon I fought or I had with me that had Pokerus, but yeah, I suppose Pokerus, hey, I will take the... I wondered why it took me so... Well, it was so quickly to level up. But yeah, Pokerus. It's neat. Now I've just got to finish off Delamise. What are we at with Arrokuda here? Arrokuda is done. So we're going with an attack and speed EV spread with a little bit of HP for that little extra survivability, if there is a possibility. But yes, Delamise is up next, and we're going to go with HP and special defense. Okay, so it has been a little bit of time since we did anything here. I have been on a little bit of a spree, and I've actually thought of something else I wanted to try. Now, I thought that maybe we try to get something like a Draco Fish, Hey, pass me. Just to let you know that Draco Fish is actually banned in Uber. Let's just skip to the part where I realize and spent hours trying to get myself the fossils needed. Okay, guys, so small hiccup. Draco Fish is classified as an Uber, which is a little bit of an issue. So we're going to have to deal with that and grab ourselves something else to use to go up against these interesting typed rock-type Pokemon that we're going to be fighting. So I'm not even going to beat around the bush because this episode's probably quite long as it is. So let me go find something new. Okay, guys, so we are in fact back. Well, as I said, Draco Fish was on the banned list for Ubers for Generation 8, which I failed to check, but that is fine. So I have got oh, that's my feet. I have got a replacement here, which is in fact going to be Breloom. I've spent a significant amount of time finding a hidden ability Shroomish in Warp Safari, and I did find a quick feat Shroomish, which I've now got a Technician Breloom. Of freaking course, it's a negative attack nature, which is not the end of the world, but it's also not the greatest. So if I manage to get a token for nature swapping, I will in fact use it on Breloom here. Turn it into a Jolly or an Adamant. Whichever one I prefer when I get the token is what I'll pick. Potentially Adamant is probably more preferred. I don't know. We'll see. But I have got a timid-natured Breloom, unfortunate nature, with Mach Punch, Stun Spore, Leech Seed, and also Mega Drain. Getting TMs is also quite difficult, unless you've got bosses that are dropping them, or you have the cash money funds to actually purchase the TMs. Then I'd probably swap this out with what did I have in mind? I had something like Bullet Seed or Rock Tomb. Rock Tomb not obviously being a big deal here because we're in a rock type gym, but for future gyms it may be possible. Or if not Rock Tomb, going for the Swords Dance potentially, but I feel like in a gym I'd probably only get one up potentially, and then I'd probably get, you know, attacked and then probably die. I don't know. But this is the team we're going to rock with. So this is the third replacement. I am actually going to click gyms here. Gyms. There is now a gym leader on. There hasn't been one on for a little while, but I'm going to join the queue for the rock gym. So hopefully we get into a battle here real soon. But when we do, I will resume and we will get this challenge underway. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Okay, so I wasn't actually gone that long. So the team that we're going to be rocking with is obviously Delamise, Breloom, and also Barraskewda. Yeah, I am ready to go. Let's start the battle. In we are. Oh, and it just throws us in. Starting out with a Relicanth. Really interesting pick. We are very zoomed into whatever we're looking at here, which is pretty dang interesting. So we're going to start out with a simple Mega Drain here. Rock Slide does go in pretty hard, but this is quad. The flinch, never mind. Of course the flinch comes through. It's going to go off again. This is quad effective if it lands. Oh, the Rindo Berry, of course. So the Rindo Berry is going to actually eat this pretty well. I don't know what we're currently looking at. We're zoomed in on our face or something. I don't know. Going to go for it again. As long as it doesn't flinch, we should, now the Rindo Berry's gone, be able to take out this Relicanth. Relicanth is gone. Very nice. Next coming out is Carkol. A very interesting Pokemon. I'm tempted to go for Gyro Ball here. Flamethrower we live. Gyro Ball's going to do a not so much amount of damage, which is fine. It's going to kill us here, so we'll let it finish us off. I'm going to go in big here because we're quad effective. We're going to go out to Barraskewda. Going for the Aqua Jet, which is going to annihilate the Carkol. And then we've got Golem, which is the one that I was a little bit afraid of. I'm going to go for a dive. We should outspeed. Yes, we do. Thunder Punch, dodge. We should be able to get a nice dive off here, which in fact does quite a lot of damage. We do get knocked out, which is fine. However, Breloom is our final pick. Breloom should outspeed with Mach Punch, and that is going to give us the win, which was pretty straightforward. I think I overcomplicated myself there with that one. Good luck in Gym 2. And there we go. So that was a pretty straightforward gym. But yeah, I was definitely suffocating in there. I'm actually just gonna, you know, chuck those in there real quick because I've just got too much in my inventory. But yeah, that is the first gym. I think we can check our badges in our menu. Which if I look at the menu, where is it? Gyms. Can we have a look at? I'm sure we can have a look at it. But gym 1 complete. I think it comes under our statistics. But yes, 1 win, and yeah, it's pretty neat. I'll take it. So we can slash. I'm sure we, boom, get out of here. Slash spawn, and yeah, so that was a pretty straightforward gym. I'll take it. Gym 1 complete, and you know what? For the giggles, let's go and have a look at what. So the water gym is next. I want to warp gym 2. Let's have a look at the rules really quickly for this one. It's a giant rubber duck here. This is cute. Right, so it's a level 35 4v4, and the rules seem to be exactly the same as before. So if we want to try out this one next time, then we have the ability to do so. Level 35, 4 versus 4, which should be pretty dang neat. But for today, that is where this episode is going to wrap up. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure the like button down below. I do very much appreciate your guys' support. And if you haven't been onto the server already, make sure you do come on and have a go. Quick reminder that there is a 20% off sale on the store as well. So if you want to get on and buy anything, any goodies, whatever you want to do, then make sure you go into the link down in the description and go and check out the store and see if there's anything that may help you in your adventure on the server. But for now, have a wonderful and safe day, and I will catch you guys all in the next one. Bye for now.